So guys, what's going on? It's Europa League time for Manchester United on Thursday as we take on FC Sheriff at Old Trafford. And of course in today's video guys, it'll be the preview for that game. So if you happen to enjoy it guys, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below bottom right corner. One thing I want to say, we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. So make sure guys, tell your friends about the channel and get them to subscribe and get me to 5k. It'd be much appreciated guys. And you know, let me know your thoughts on the channel guys, because I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy doing this because I like putting my opinion out there. So I hope you guys appreciate that, and I hope you guys do enjoy these videos as well. It'd mean a lot if you let me know down below how you're finding these videos, what the improvements going forward, because I'm all for it guys. I'm all for getting your opinions on it, so make sure to do that guys. But yeah, so close to 5k, so make sure to tell your friends about it and subscribe to the channel if you have not. But anyway guys, do all of that, comment down below your thoughts going into the game and your score predictions. But let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? So this Thursday is Manchester United taking on FC Sheriff in the Europa League. Our second to last game in the group stage this season, with our last game being of course Real Sociedad in Spain, which if we win this game on Thursday could possibly decide the group and who finishes top. And I do think it's very important Manchester United do, because if we don't finish top of this group, well, we're probably going to be facing, or could be facing, the likes of Juventus, Barcelona, who are going to be dropping down more than likely with their games in the Champions League this week and their performances overall this season in that competition. So it's really important that Manchester United hopefully win on Thursday against Sheriff and then get a big result against Sociedad, which is going to be no easy task because they did beat us in the opening game of the season of the Europa League as well. So we got to deal with Sociedad. We got to deal with Sheriff on Thursday, even though it's a nothing game for them. They're probably still going to be up for it. They're coming to Old Trafford, and we just got to be on them from minute one. I've said many times in these videos, in the ammonia previews, I said hopefully we can, go to a team we should be dealing with comfortably and beat them 3 or 4-0. What I want to see this first day is intent from the start, from minute 1 to minute 90, dominate the game and beat this side 3 or 4-0, because they are probably the weakest side in the group. That's been shown this season. I think they're 4th for the group. I think Ammonia are 3rd and they're 4th. I'm not too sure if Sheriff got a win against them or Ammonia did. I'm not too sure on that. But, they're 3rd or 4th in the group. Realistically, won't have a chance at qualifying for the next round. It's between Manchester United and Sociedad, who finished 1st and 2nd in this group. But we showed how easy they were to beat over there in Moldova, and again, we're at Old Trafford this time, so we have even more of an advantage in this game. Fans will be behind us, and I think the fans deserve a game where we absolutely batter someone 4 or 5-0, and hopefully this will be the game. But the main talking point, guys, Cristiano Ronaldo could make his return in this game. He could be back for the game against Sheriff on Thursday. His suspension has been lifted. He missed the Chelsea game, of course, as we know, but he is back. He's been seen back in training. Eric Ten Hag has said to him he still values him, a very important player in the group, and apparently they've dealt with each other. They've had conversations. They've been good conversations, and he's ready to bring him back into the squad. And for me, that's great news. As I said when I talked about this situation in the preview for the Chelsea game, I think Eric Ten Hag has done fantastic and dealt with the situation in the best possible way, because as I said in that video, some people would have seen it's Cristiano Ronaldo, how am I going to deal? They would have been nervous about it. They would have been like, well, we can't drop this guy from the squad. But Eric Ten Hag has come into this side and has installed this attitude where you're not going to do things you can't do. There's going to be consequences for your actions. Whoever it is, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, anyone like that, there are going to be consequences for your actions, and he dealt with that in the best way possible, and I think he has to get a lot of praise for that. But I'm happy to have Ronaldo back into the squad, because he is a player which guarantees goals, which we lack at the moment. And if you want to rely on someone, maybe not at the moment, but in that one-on-one chance, if you want to give it to someone, you're going to give it to Ronaldo. So I'm happy he's going to be back into the squad, and hopefully he can add goals to this side. And I don't want to see anything like that from Ronaldo again. It was pity, it was babyish, and it was just embarrassing what he did, just letting down the team for that game, letting down the club, letting down the manager who's trusted in Ronaldo to be a part of this squad. And Ronaldo just couldn't deal with not being part of a team which was in a successful game and played their best game of the season. He just couldn't handle that. So let's not talk more about that situation anymore. It's dealt with now. He's back in the squad, and I'm ready to have him back here. But as we know, guys, if you don't know, Rafael Varane's injury I want to talk about as well. We do know he does have a hamstring injury, which will keep him out for a couple of weeks. So it's not as bad as first feared, which is, when I saw that, I breathed a sigh of relief, because he's an important player in this side. He's very important. but I think he's not going to miss the first game of the World Cup, so he's going to miss the rest of Manchester United's games up until then, but he should be available back for the second game of the World Cup and forward from then. So that's good news. That's positive news. That it's not as bad as once first feared. But this game on Thursday is about rotation. It is about rotation because this month has been hectic. You know, there's a game like every 3 days. I don't remember. I think it's got the most games in a month this season. I'm not too sure if that's the case, but it feels like it at the moment with the amount of games these players are playing. And you can see it's taking a toll on some of these players. So I think rotation on Thursday is very important. And we have heard that I think Donny van der Beek, Wan-Bissaka and Maguire are all back in training, so they should all be contenders to start this game on Thursday. And I would rotate the majority of those players in that side. Maybe Dubravka's back in training as well. We saw that, so he should be starting this game. But saying all that, guys, let's go over and let's see what my lineup is for the game on Thursday. So guys, what's going on? My team for the game against Sheriff on Thursday. So Martin Dubravka to make his debut for Manchester United in this one. We've seen he's fit. We've seen he's available to go in training. So I would expect him to come into this game on Thursday against Sheriff. I have got Malacia left back. As we know, Malacia has struggled to get back into the side. I think with Shaw playing the last couple of games or so, should be rested for this one. And Malacia comes in. Quite simple there. Then Maguire and Lindelof, the return of that duo in this game as well. We saw Lindelof come on for the injured Varane in last game, and we do know Maguire is back in action, and he should captain Manchester United on Thursday against Sheriff at Old Trafford. So I have gone with those two. And then Wan-Bissaka as well, who's been back in training, hasn't started a game. I don't know the last time he did start a game for Manchester United, but this is a chance for him to rest Diego Dallo, who's has deserved a rest, hasn't he? He's hugely deserved a rest. So I have gone Wan-Bissaka. In the middle, I've gone McTominay alongside Donny van der Beek as well. We've heard Van der Beek is back in training, so he should be a starter in this one, in my opinion, alongside McTominay, who's not been a fan favourite or a starter recently as well. And this is a game for him to make his mark. So I have gone with him in this side. And then Elanga on the left, Sancho on the right, Eriksen in the middle. I was tempted to put maybe a Garnacho in here as a Danik Bao, someone like a Shola Shoratore, someone like that. But I just don't think he will do it. I'm not too sure why. I'd love to see it and I'd be all for it, but I don't think he will do it. So I have got Eriksen to start this game. He was coming back from that illness, and I think maybe get a few more minutes in his legs in this one. Maybe bring him off in the second half. Maybe give him a half in this game. And the same for Sancho as well. You know, he needs confidence at the moment. He needs a big game, and maybe this one against Sheriff will be it where he can maybe get a few goals in this game or an assist or something like that, just so he can, give himself some much needed confidence, which he's been lacking the last couple of games or so. So I have gone with Sancho to start this game. Elanga as well, fresh from coming on against Chelsea, looked really good, looked really positive, and deserves a chance to start a game recently. So I have gone Elanga on the left, and the return of Cristiano Ronaldo as well. We do know he's in training. We do know he's a contender for the game on Thursday. So I do expect him to come back into this one with Martial not being fully fit and Marcus Rashford, of course, being rested as well, guys. So that's my team going into the game. Let me know what you guys think down below. This probably won't be the team we see, but it's what I would want to see. But as I said, I'd be more than happy to see a Zidane Bell or someone like that involved in the squad on Thursday as well. But yeah, guys, that's my team. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your teams as well, and your what players you would change for the game. So guys, there we go. It's my team lineup going into the game on Thursday against Sheriff. As you can see, guys, a lot of rotation for me. As I said, with all the games we've been playing this month, these players need a rest, and I think some of them will get a well-deserved rest on Thursday. Hopefully a lot of them, because I want to keep all of those fresh for the game on Sunday against West Ham, which is another big game for Manchester United. Coming up against Spurs, then Chelsea, now West Ham. It doesn't get any easier for Manchester United as games are coming thick and fast in the Premier League as well as the Europa League as well, which we still have Sheriff on Thursday and then Sociedad to play next week as well. So it's intense, but that's how it is at Manchester United. It has to be intense every single week. You got to give it your all. You got to be ready because you play for the biggest club in the world, and you got to step up to that and make sure you're ready when your name gets called. And I think a lot of these players, and Maguire's, who's not been in the squad for a very long time, he needs to come in and step up. He needs to show himself on Thursday if he does start. McTominay as well. He's not been the best this season. big game for him on Thursday to come in and, you know, make something for Ten Hag to really think about going into the game on Sunday. I don't think there should be anything to think about because the midfield we've got at the moment is very solid. It's working really well. But again, these players have to earn Erik Ten Hag's trust, and you know, the responsibility is on those likes of players to really grab his attention. Also, Wan-Bissaka as well, who's don't know where he's been. I think he's been injured for a very long time. What does he have to offer on Thursday if he starts in this game? Been very poor towards the end of last season. Really poor when he was involved. Can he step up? Can he get back to that Wan-Bissaka that, you know, we thought we were getting from Crystal Palace? Maybe he can this Thursday. Donny van de Beek as well, another one to really question. Has not been a success for Manchester United as we all thought he was going to be. Ten Hag and he's been a player under Ten Hag before at Ajax. You know, I think Donny van de Beek at the moment would be a good fit in this side the way we are playing. So if he gets a chance on Thursday, maybe he can shine because I really want him to prove a lot of people wrong. So there's a lot of players, guys, at Manchester United, and to say, you know, we don't have a lot of depth in this side, a lot of quality depth in this side, which, you know, you can trust players to come in like City can when they bring on Mahrez, Alvarez off the bench, players like that. You know, are gonna add to the team. We don't have that, but what we have is players we can rotate at this moment until we get to the window to do the best we can with the facilities we have, with the players we have in this side, because we know a lot of these players are not good enough, but at the moment against teams like Sheriff, they can step in and do a job, and that's all we need at the moment, guys. But a bit on Sheriff, what we have heard is their manager has resigned from them 3 days before the match, so they're going to be a bit lost at the moment going into this game. And I think they're probably fearing the worst as well. Come into Old Trafford, we beat them over in Moldova. They know in their south they're not going to be qualifying from this group, so what they're going to be thinking is to come here with a bit of pride and just show themselves up. And, you know, if they get beat 4 or 5-0, which I hopefully Manchester United can do on Thursday, then they do. So I think that also will go in our favour that they lost their manager, because then they're going to have no idea what to do on Thursday if we come at them like we have done in recent games against Chelsea and Spurs and just controlled the game and not let them play. So hopefully we can do that. But as I said, you know, we don't fear anyone from that side. They're no disrespect to them. They're a side we should be beating comfortably, and a side which, you know, we should never be losing to. So at the end of the day, hopefully they can go there and put in a good result. And I want to see a lot of goals. We haven't seen a lot of goals. And as I said, I think the fans deserve that as well for sticking by this team this season. So, yeah, I'm going to go my score prediction. I'm going to go Manchester United. I'm going to go 4-0. I'm going to go 4-0. It's at Old Trafford. It's a game we need to be winning. You know, we can't just sweep them aside. We have to deal with them on Thursday. And then a big game next weekend. Not next weekend. Next Thursday against Sociedad will be the big one. Will be the one which decides the group, in my opinion. And, of course, as you can see by the table. So, yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to that one. But, yeah, let's hopefully see a few goals, see a lot of rotation. I think rotation is the key for this game. But, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. If you did happen to enjoy this one, give it a like, guys. Subscribe down below if you're new. As I said, nearly close to 5k. So make sure to get subscribed and tell your friends about the channel. And also comment your score predictions and your thoughts going into the game. What players will step in for you guys? We're really interested to see how rotated you want this squad. What players do you want to keep in the side to maybe add a bit of balance and experience to the side? Let me know what you guys think down below. But anyway, guys, that's it. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.